Matt Trainer, I'm so grateful for you, brother. I just want to shoot this quick video. I've been meaning to do this for a couple months, and it's just always slid off the list. And you know, I just want to show my appreciation to you because you've been a massive influence in my life, and it's, you know, the biggest thing. I had a moment in this past month or so where somebody in a very public forums, they were thanking a list of people, like 5, 6, 7 people, and I was one of those people, and next to me they said, you know, thank you to Jason Cardamone for teaching me how to always be grateful. And it took me aback, and I was like, man, I was like, you know, I'm about to go into tears right now, but I learned that in August from you. And so I just have to reflect that. And you were in that post as well, by the way, but it was amazing that somehow they were seeing me as this gratitude guy, but everything I've learned about this, I got from you. And I've always known, you know, you need to have an attitude of gratitude, you know. Millionaires have an attitude of gratitude, all this stuff. I've always understand the principles behind gratitude, but I've never exercised it and led with gratitude and completed with gratitude. And to be completely honest, for the last 5 months now, 5 months and a week, I have been more grateful over these 5 months than I've ever been over any 5 months in my whole, you know, 39 and a half years now. And I don't only want to thank you for that, Matt, because there's something, now I am going to bawl. There's something much deeper than that, and I didn't realize why you had impacted me so powerfully, and I didn't even know what I couldn't put all this into words. But now I've had 5 months to look at these things happening, and here's what it is, bro, is that I met you on August 2nd, and you were this mysterious guy, made all this money, and I had known your name for years. And to actually meet you, I was just, dude, I was like super intimidated. And I then, you know, go through this weekend, and you were just this powerful presence that commanded the entire room. We were in this little dark room of like 35 to 40 people. And I'll never forget it. I've thought of it like hundreds and hundreds of times since early August. And so fast forward a week later, you know, it's like August 9th and 10th. We have another event. I've never been anywhere 2 weekends in a row. And I remember throughout that weekend, I got to know you slightly. Maybe you finally knew my name, my first name, maybe. I don't even think you really knew me yet. But I do remember you had this giant impact. I remember this really awkward hug we had that, like, right as we're leaving, like on August 10th or whatever. And where we've come since then to other events and flying all around the world, and like who knows, probably 100 hours of text messages and phone calls and leadership conferences and all the stuff we've done together. What I've learned more than anything, I think this is above the gratitude that I've learned from you, is that you are never afraid to be yourself. And that's something I've lacked my whole life. All the way up till 2010, I lived my entire life with the primary question everywhere I went was the question, do they like me? And that's all I ever cared about my whole life. And so I've been working on that for now 4 years, little over 4 years, and to see you living in that, you're not at all concerned about will they like me. You live by a different set of questions, and a lot of them have to do with gratitude and things like that. And so the confidence you've instilled in me, Matt, without even trying to, just me seeing how you live your life and how you act, it's been such a huge influence on me that, you know, I just thank you so much, Matt, because I've been able to make an impact on more people in the past 5 months than I ever have in my whole life. I also know this is just the beginning, and it's because I am finally just stepping into my own skin, and I'm living in gratitude just massively, and I'm believing bigger than I ever have, and all results around me, not just financially, but emotionally and connections and networking. And we had the best December of my entire family trees, like history. So many people in my family were like, that was the best set of holidays we've ever had. And I know I had something, and I'm not taking all the credit, but we set up some very special things this year, and it was because of all the time and freedom and everything that I've been afforded because of the things I've learned from you. So, bro, I want to let you know that I have your back, like unconditionally have your back, and I understand all the hell you've been through. And I'll tell you one thing I appreciate so deeply is your ability to focus with all this stuff coming at you and all these games and silliness happening everywhere. You've been focused on a bigger vision that's literally going to impact hundreds of thousands, probably millions of lives. And that alone, me seeing you be able to focus like that, that alone is a massive gift. And I just want to thank you for your vision, your belief, your inspiration. Thank you for your vision. Actually, that was the first thing I said. Thank you for your gratitude. Thank you for all the shit you've been through, Matt. And you continue to stay the course, and for the amazing, beautiful dream that you're painting for all of us. So, brother, I love you. Thank you. I have your back. Dude, thank you for everything, Matt. I'm in massive gratitude for you. And I would like to extend on behalf of literally hundreds of people I've heard this exact same thing from. You've changed our life, and we're massively grateful for you. Thank you, brother.